Hey there! Today I'm showing you how I made this gorgeous painterly style autumn pavé arrangement. All the tools I used to design this arrangement are in my Amazon store, linked in the description box below. A list of the varieties of flowers I use are also listed below. So first things first, I always get started by prepping my vase. I've got that UCI scratch vase here today, and I always take off of the felt pads that it comes pre-prepped with because they're really not substantial enough to protect my client's surfaces. So I go in and use new 3/8 inch felt pads. They're much more sturdy and fluffy, and they give a nicer sturdy base. I glue those on with Loctite gel. And then I go in with galvanized chicken wire. I cut off about an 8 or 9 inch wide piece by 20 inches and then mold that into a dome shape, securing it over top with 1/4 inch waterproof Oasis floral tape that matches the vase perfectly. It's a white tape. And then I put in a scoop of my powder floral food and then prep that with water. Then I'm starting first by taping these gorgeous, oh my God, these leaves were just so beautiful. It looks like a philodendron. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look at the receipts, but everything again will be linked for you below, all of the names. So I'm using 1/4 inch clear Oasis tape to tape all of these leaves. You're not going to want to use the waterproof tape because the waterproof tape is very sturdy and much too sturdy for the leaves. It may tear or damage them, especially these beautiful kind of more lush kind of, again, I think they're philodendron, probably not. I actually don't know. I should know, but I don't. They're so yeah, use that clear 1/4 inch Oasis tape for this purpose of folding and securing these leaves. It's much better, and actually had some of these leaves rip in the process of doing this. It's just what happens. Some of them are so delicate, so you really have to be very gingerly with these leaves and the tape. But basically, like I do all of my wiring techniques, I give it a good about 5 twists from the tip of the leaf secured onto the very base of the leaf. If you'd like to see a video tutorial on how to do this, please leave a comment below and I will put that on my list of videos to make for you guys. I have a long list, so please do let me know. Then I've got this really special cymbidium orchid. If you'd like to see a closer up tutorial of how to tube and stake cymbidium orchids, I've already got that video up for you guys, and I will link it up here to the right for you. So go ahead and watch that. You can open up another window on how to do that, but basically same technique. I've got my number 57 water pick tubes, and then I secure that onto a hyacinth stick, it's about 12 inch hyacinth stick. And then I'm also tubing these leaves because this is an extravagant size arrangement and the leaves would be far too short to put in the uppermost parts of the arrangement. So I do a little water tube trick here, and I will also put those on hyacinth sticks. I use 1/4 inch green Oasis floral tape for this purpose. You won't want to use the clear 1/4 inch tape. It's, again, too delicate for this purpose. So it's good to get both types of tape for different types of work. You'll be much happier if you do it, and it's just a couple bucks more. So number 57 tubes. The best size tube, in my opinion, for this type of work. It's slender enough that it can hold enough water, but not too fat so that it takes up too much space. I've got this gorgeous marble Lazy Susan, which you can also find in my Amazon store linked below. And this hydrangea, holy moly, you guys. I have a very special vendor that's been getting these in from Belgium. This is a very expensive hydrangea. It's about $90 per bunch right now. I have 2 different varieties. $90 is on the low end. On the high end, it's $125 per bunch. That means per 5 stems. I've got 15 stems in this arrangement. So in the extravagant size arrangement, it is $995 in my store. You could also achieve a quite similar look with antique hydrangea, but the antique hydrangea are kind of on their way out right now. I have seen a couple of bunches floating around market, but they're usually all damaged. These are perfect. There's no blemishes, and they also have a very tight kind of feel to them. If you have worked with antique hydrangea before, you know what I'm talking about. They're not fluffy. They don't kind of flop around like some of the more fleshy hydrangea, and especially this smaller variety. Again, I said I have 2 different types. The smaller one was much tighter, and oh my God, I just really, really love this hydrangea right now. I will link the name of that below for you. Then I'm going in with my second largest element, which is those leaves, and kind of designing the overall shape as I fill out. And then I've got these gorgeous beige mustard colored carnation, starting to make my little design pockets here. I space them out in, as I do all of my other designs, in a kind of triangle format. So I'll make sure that anywhere you look at the arrangement, there's kind of a little bit of a triangle happening, if that makes sense. I could probably sketch it out to make better sense of it, but then I'm going in with calla, not because it's one of the largest flowers, but because it's one of the most delicate, and I've explained this in other videos. Usually I would save the smaller heads as detail accents, but again, because their stems are so mushy and delicate, I get those in first, and then I'll go in with roses. This rose, absolutely blowing my mind right now. These are also from Belgium. They're a gorgeous Dutch product, and I'm so happy. They looked a little bit short at market, but turns out they really were able to make it in at all angles of the arrangement. Super stoked about that. The name of this will be linked below. I love it. I'm obsessed. I don't want to talk much about it because I think, I want to keep it secret. I try to keep some of these things secret so that they stay a little bit under the radar and also unique to Flora Lux. So now I'm going in with Rose Tycoon. I love this. It's like a creamsicle colored orange rose with just a little bit of hotter orange striation on the tips. And then I've got the classic orange rose, Orange Crush. I've also got orange tulips here today. I kind of strip off the leaves and then whittle down the stems so that you get a nice clean insertion. You know how when you hand remove the foliage and there are kind of almost like hangnails, what look like hangnails on the tulip stem. So yeah, I whittle that hangnail type of greenery off so that you get a nice clean insertion, so that if you do need to take out the stem and change the location, it's easy to do that. It doesn't get caught. I'm going about making this arrangement in a little bit of an unconventional way. I did not have a ton of time to do this arrangement. I didn't have time the day before to process. So basically I got all of this product back from market and immediately started designing, which is not ideal. It can obviously be done. It's still stunning. It's still amazing. However, my preference is that I have at least a day or two to hydrate the product, to let it open out, so then that the arrangement is such that it is at its fullest. Some of these tulips, as you know, continue to grow as they are cut. They're one of the few bulb flowers that do that. Hyacinth is also one of them. But they will change a little bit in the arrangement, so I try to get them to a place where they're already open. Now, this insane anthurium, grafiti anthurium, oh my God, I really could not have chose any more expensive. This grafiti anthurium is such a stunner. what are these, like $15 a stem? So you do the math. I've got 5 of them in there. Maybe they're even $20 a stem. I don't know. I have to look at the receipts. Filling in with those carnations, making those little applique moments. I'm obsessed. This arrangement turned out so bomb. And at the end of it, it is about, like any of the extravagant sized arrangements, is about 20 inches cubed. Finishing off this arrangement with this really cool yellow cymbidium. It had a speckled throat to it. I was looking for that yellow cymbidium with a more solid burgundy throat to it, but I thought this speckled throat was even better because it matches that speckled grafiti anthurium and plays a little bit off of that Belgian spray rose as well with the red striations on the tip. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed, y'all. This arrangement is stunning. I love it so much. This was a get well arrangement for one of my favorite clients. Kayla, if you're watching, thank you so much for your support. I love having you as a client. You are a hoot, and I'm very grateful for your support. So thank you very much for ordering this arrangement. And yeah, I think we're closing out this arrangement, you guys. I, again, did this arrangement or edited the video on super high speed, so it's at 350, and it was still a little bit too fast for my taste, but let me know, because again, I'm still getting used to making this stuff, and I want to know how you guys feel consuming this content. Is it too fast? Is it too slow? I know a lot of people's attention span is not that long these days with all the different social media formats, so let me know in the comments below if you like this style. Finish off that arrangement with finishing touch, and here we are. Here's the finished look. I think this is so exquisite. A get well, super funky arrangement for a very cool musician, and I hope that it really cheered and lifted his spirits. If you enjoyed this video or you got value from it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more floral design education and entertainment. Thank you for watching.